Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about all indie eyeshadows. I love eyeshadows if you guys do not know. I get super excited around eyeshadows and today is no different. Today I'm going to talk about my top 15 single eyeshadows in my collection which I personally feel like they're so much worth the money. Today I'm basically going to cover 3 brands in general. 1. JD Glow, 2nd. Pretties for Your Face, and 3rd. Sydney Grace. These would be the 3 brands that I'm gonna talk about. We're basically gonna talk about like my top favorites from these brands. And if you guys wanna see which are my top 15 special eyeshadows in my collection, then please keep on watching. Okay, so in no particular order, these are the eyeshadows that we're going to talk about. So if you guys just want to have a glance on the eyeshadows that we're going to talk about, these big pans are the JD Glow shadows. So we have 5 of them. Then we have Sydney Grace here in this triangle. We have 6 of them. And then we have 4 of Pretties for Your Face eyeshadows. Such beautiful, pretty, like extra dimensional eyeshadows. So I cannot wait to swatch and sip today for this video. I am so happy. I think you are also super happy because I know that you guys love eyeshadow palette videos. So I definitely did want to create this one for you guys. So let's start off with Pretties for Your Face. I recently did do a video on Pretties for Your Face swatching all the eyeshadows, but these are like my top 4 favorite eyeshadows out of them. So let's start swatching. The first one is called NITRO, and this is actually what I have all over my eyelid. This is the only shadow that I have on my eyelid as like a shimmer shade. I have one matte shade in my outer and the inner corners. Such beautiful dimensional eyeshadow. If you can see that like blue to a purple flipping eyeshadow. Such beautiful one. Now if you can see, like I think you can see that blue to a purple. It's a beautiful shifting eyeshadow. Like I personally, if I look like straight in front, I can only see blue, but I think you guys see a lot more purple at your end. But again, this is the shade NITRO. So smooth and so dimensional. Like look at that. You can definitely see that. Oh my God. Super pretty, super worth the money. Definitely, I do not have anything in my collection that looks like this. Beautiful eyeshadows. This is, by the way, a multichrome eyeshadow. But if you do want to get into like duochromes and multichromes and you do not want to like invest a lot of money into this, I think Pretties for Your Face has great eyeshadows in their collection at a very affordable price. So definitely do check them out. The next eyeshadows from Pretties for Your Face is called Electrified. Now you guys can clearly see that pink and the purple shift coming through. I see basically this shadow, which is like a gray. It is such a dimensional eyeshadow. I would say if you were like eyeing the shade from Annette and Odin's eye, I don't think it's exactly the same, but you would get very similar effect from this. Again, this is called Electrified. Let me swatch that. I'm not applying any glitter glue underneath. These are very smooth eyeshadows. Pretties for Your Face actually do have like different finishes of eyeshadows in their collection, but these are the ones that are very smooth. I actually have one which is a little more on the textural side. I will let you know which one when I get to that. But again, this is Electrified. You can clearly see that gray to a pinky purple shift. Another multichrome in the collection. Such beautiful shade. Definitely a standout in my collection, I would say. Beautiful. Now the next shade that we're going to talk about is a green eyeshadow. Now you know I do not like my greens, but this green is truly spectacular. This is such a beautiful olive green to like a bronze and a bright green flip. I love the shine on this. Is so special. Like let me just show it to you. Like so pretty, super smooth, super pretty. Oh my God, super pretty. I mean, look at that. Like, are you kidding me? I love that shade of green, like that olive green to a bronzy flip. Oh my God, this is stunning. The shine is spectacular. You would be the center of attention when you wear this eyeshadow for sure. Like I love this shade of green. Beautiful, and I think this would complement so many skin tones. And I picked out the shades, like these 15 shadows. I personally feel that everyone can wear it. Like no matter what your skin tone is, no matter what your texture is, no matter what type of skin do you have, like I personally feel that these are like universal shades that everybody can pull off. So yeah, cannot wait to explain more. The last shadow from Pretties for Your Face is called Jolt. Now this one is more on the textural side. Now this is like, I don't know even how to like explain. It's more like a rose gold, and it does have like a pink base underneath, but it does have like a little bit of like blue shift to it. I don't know if you can like see it, capture it, but you can definitely see the textural difference that I was talking about. So this eyeshadow, I personally would say it's best applied on top of a glitter glue. So I'm going to apply a little bit of like my NYX glitter glue underneath this shadow, just so that you can see it like in its full capacity. You can definitely apply it without a glitter glue too. That would give like more of like a scattered effect, I would say. Like if you want like a shimmery eyelid, but like not an opaque eye look, you can definitely do that without the glitter primer. But if you want like that full potential of that eyeshadow, like just apply a tiny little bit. I think I had a little more than what I actually wanted, so let me just wipe that off. And now let's take that shade which is called Jolt. Beautiful shadow. Like, are you kidding me? This is stunning. And that is Jolt. Can you see that? And this actually, I did dupe it with one of the shade from the Hella palette from Odin's Eye, which was in collaboration with Angelica Nyquist. And I think the shade which was River in her palette was very similar to this shade. Love these shades from Pretties for Your Face. So beautiful, so dimensional, very unique in my collection, I would say. Very beautiful. Now let's move on to Sydney Grace. Now out of the 6 shadows that I have from Sydney Grace, 2 of them are mattes. Let's start off with those mattes. The first one is called Adore Me. This is what I absolutely love as like my one and done eyeshadow look. I love pinky browns on my eyes, and this is beautiful. This is called Adore Me from their mattes collection. Beautiful mauvey pinky brown shade. And this is so smooth, so easy to blend. Definitely a must-have, I would say. If you love those like pinky brown eyeshadows, you would love it. I mean, look at that. It's so pretty, so smooth, and it blends like no other. I love that matte. Beautiful. Like for any kind of a pinky look, when I'm like wearing pinks on my eyes, I definitely do apply that as like my crease shade. Love it. Okay, now let's talk about another matte that I absolutely love, and this is also from Sydney Grace. This is called Choco Raspberry Fudge shade, and this is like a hybrid. It looks like a bland brown, I know, but it has like a mix of like that mauve and the brown mixed together. Very unique shade, I would say, in my collection, because I definitely love wearing like purples and mauves on my eyes. And I definitely do apply this. This is actually what I have on my outer corners and inner corner of my eyelid. You can actually build this up to a very rich eyeshadow. But I love to apply this, especially with like my browns or my like cool tone looks. Love it. Like superb eyeshadow. Like, can you see that like mauviness, the pinkiness coming through? So pretty, like so pretty. These would only be the 2 eyeshadows that I would be talking today, and these are like my standouts from Sydney Grace mattes. I love it. Superb quality. Okay, now let's dive into the more of the shiny shades from Sydney Grace. Now Sydney Grace does have like formula which are very smooth. So if you do not like glittery sparkly effect on your eyes, I think you would love Sydney Grace. Now this is the shade called Wondrous Night from them, and this is more of like that taupey silvery shade. Very beautiful for like cool tone looks. Such a dimensional shade. Very smooth. So let me show you. So pretty. Like look at that. That looks like a liquid platinum on my hand. Beautiful. Like beautiful. Oh my God. Stunning. Stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, now let's talk about another purple shade because I have to mention this. Out of the single shadows that I have, purples are like my favorite color to wear. No news at all. Like, I just absolutely love purples on me. I love this shade of purple that Sydney Grace has, and this is called Go For It. Such a beautiful dimensional, like I would say more of like a pewter purple shade, very like subtle but so not subtle, like so shimmery and so shiny. Not shimmery, like shiny. Oh my God, stunning quality. So let me show it to you. Oh, like look at that. That's like one swipe situation. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Like, look at that. This is stunning. Like, beautiful shade. Again, that is Go For It from Sydney Grace. Love their quality. Like, my favorite eyeshadow formula is from like Sydney Grace. Love them so very much. Now the next shade from them I think is like their bestseller, and this is called The Greatest Gift. Very unusual shade, I would say. This has like a pinky purpley base with like a green shift. Such a stunning eyeshadow. This is like a one and done eyeshadow. If you love your purples and if you want something like with like a extra dimensional on your eyes, you need to try this. Like, stunning, so beautiful. So let me just apply it right next to Go For It because it might look that this is like very close to each other, but no, it's not. Definitely not. Like, Greatest Gift is truly a duochrome. I don't know if you can see that shift or not, but oh my God, I don't think you can see that shift, but it has like a pinky purpley shift here in the corner. Can you see that? And with like that green, yeah, you can see that pink, right? And with that green flip, oh my God, beautiful. Superb shade, superb. Now the last shade from Sydney Grace that we're going to talk about is called Bronze to Perfection. Now, if you like your golds and your bronzes, you need this. Such a pretty shade, such a high dimensional shade, so beautiful. Cannot even say like much things about it. Like, I love to wear this and like a brown on like the crease and the outer corners. Stunning. That's all you need. So let me swatch that. And you can definitely smoothen it out. This definitely has a little bit of texture just because of that dimension and that shine. But look at that. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? That is Bronze to Perfection. So pretty. So very pretty. Like, oh my God, look at those shades. Stunning. Stunning. Okay, now let's move on to JD Glow shadows. And those are like those shiny, shifty, extra dimensional shades in my collection, which are like so very special. Now, let's start off with my favorite purple. Now, this is called Anomaly. Now, this, if you see, I think that this would come close to Nitro because it does have like that blue to a purple shift. Can you see that? But we'll see right now, swatched right next to it, that how beautiful it looks or how similar it does look to Nitro, which we swatched, the first thing that we swatched in this video and what I have on my eyes. So this is Anomaly. Definitely Anomaly is like super smooth. This is Nitro and this is Anomaly. Now you can see Anomaly is much more deeper than Nitro, and Nitro has that lavender gray base to it with like a strong royal blue flip, but this is like more of like a tealy blue to a purple shift. So definitely not same. If you like deeper shades, I would highly suggest this, but if you want like a more of a muted multichrome, you would love this. This is definitely a duochrome and this is multichrome. Beautiful shade. Okay, next we're going to talk about Good God. This is another blue in my collection. This is such a beautiful dimensional blue. This is like a baby blue to a very sparkly, I don't know, it has a little bit of pink in it, it has a little bit of silver in it. It's definitely a cool tone blue. I would say this is a very, very, very peri shade. Perfect for this year. I did actually a video on like my custom very peri palette. If you've not checked that before, I'll link it in the icons above for you guys to check it out. This shade was like my first shade that I picked for that palette, and oh my god, I love this shade. So again, this is called Good God. This has so much of dimension and like sparkle and shine to it that I cannot even like explain. This is actually what I have in my inner corner of the eyes today. And you can see, like, look at the dimension. Like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy to me how much dimension this gives. And this over a black base looks it just creates such a beautiful green. I actually did a video on like how to create your own multichromes. I link that also in the icons above. Shameless plug, I know, but such beautiful info videos, I would say. Love it. So pretty. Again, that is called Good God. Okay, now let's talk about a shade which is like a favorite for everyone and for a reason. Like, such a pretty shade, and this is called Unexpected from JD Glow. Now, if you want an extra dimensional shade, you definitely need to have this. This is green in some angle, this is like red in some angle, this is brown in some angle, this is neutral in some angle. This is stunning, like absolutely stunning. This I actually did dupe it out with like a shade from Bronze Seduction palette from Pat McGrath. One of the Blitz Astral formulas, the special shades of her. Exact dupe. Like, I do have that palette and I did like dupe that. Such a beautiful and an exact dupe. I cannot even say. Like, this is definitely much more smoother, but the effect on the eyes is exactly the same. I prefer this over that shadow anytime, I would say, because the Pat McGrath shadow definitely does have like a lot of glitter fallout out of that shade, just because it's like full of glitter and like very sparkly and very shifty. And that I would apply it on top of like a glitter glue, but this super smooth, super extra dimensional, and you can see like that shift, right? Beautiful shadow. Definitely worth it. Now the next shadow is called Watermark. I definitely need to do a video on this. I love this shadow. Like, this is such a beautiful, like a teal, green, blue shifting shade, but with so much of sparkle and dimension. I definitely need to use this. Like, I'm sure I would love it. I want to like use it in a video where this is like the star of the show. Cannot wait for it. Like, look at that. Like, are you serious right now? For a smoky eye look, that would be like stunning. Like, look at that. Are you serious right now? So pretty. Like, so pretty. It's crazy. It's crazy how much dimension it has and how much like shift it has. Love it. Now last, certainly not the least, my favorite neutral eyeshadow from JD Glow is Hey Papi. This also looks like such a beautiful metallic shade, and this is from their Metallian collection. Rest all of them were from their Galaxy collection. This just takes my breath away every time I swatch it and I apply it on my eyes. One day I did apply this like for my office look, thinking that that's like the first time I applied it on my eyes. I thought that, yeah, it's like a beautiful bronze, so it'll look good with like browns. As soon as I applied it, I knew that I would be like the talk of the town in the office, and I surely was. It's like such a pretty shade, but such dimension. Like, look at that. Like, oh my god, that looks like a liquid metal, and it just goes on and on and on. The pigment is absolutely stunning. Let me show you something. I'll show you how long it can go. Like one swatch from that JD Glow Hey Papi shade, and look at that. Like, look at this. Like, are you serious? Like, are you serious right now? Like, I can drag it. Like, that's how much pigment it has on that eyeshadow. Like, I cannot even tell you how beautiful and metallic it is is just stunning, guys, like absolutely stunning. And those were like my top 15 favorite single eyeshadows in my collection from JD Glow, Pretties for Your Face, and Sydney Grace. I had a blast swatching all these things, and I really hope that you guys would have enjoyed this video. So if you do like these videos of like sparkly shifty shades, do like this video and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 videos every single week, every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.